Good morning students. In this video class, I am going to explain about one of the very important topics present in the second unit, that is functions. Okay. In the first unit, I will give the introduction or basic things about the function. What is function? What's the definition of function? Function is a set of instruction to do a particular task. Okay. So function means it contains some set of code that will do some or that will perform some operations. That is the function. Okay. So here there are two types of functions are there. One is built-in function, another one is user-defined function. Built-in function is nothing but predefined function. While developing the Python, many of the functions already wrote while developing itself. A few examples is input of. You are using to get the input from the user. Input of is the best example. Then print, then square root. These are the predefined function. Like that, many predefined functions are there. These functions are placed in the packages. Okay. So these types of function is called as predefined function or built-in function. Okay. And for using the built-in function is very easy. But like this built-in function, as a user, we want to develop a new function, means we say it is a user-defined function. Here we are going to mainly focus on user-defined functions. Before going to the function, we want to know what's the need, what's the use, why we need function. Okay, in the first units I give the introduction about that. Once again I will repeat it here. Why we need function? For example, I want to write the code for addition 10 times. Okay, normally what's the code to find addition? A equal to 10, B equal to 5, C equal to A plus B, print C. Normally I want to perform addition for 10 times or 100 times. So how many times you will write this code? These 4 lines you have to write it for 100 times. Repeatedly you have to do again. To overcome that only, they introduce the function concept. Okay. For example, the same thing I will write in the function format. Okay. Def is a keyword. In Python there are 33 keywords are there, and one of the keyword is def. Def means definition. Okay, function definition. Function definition only have the function set of instruction. Function means set of instruction, right? That set of instruction is present in function definition. That denoted by a keyword called def. Def. Then you can give one function name, add. Then open close bracket, then colon. Okay. So how you identify a function means, easily we can identify a function. Any word comes along with open close parenthesis. Any variable name comes along with open close parenthesis, that is bracket, means we say it is a function. Function definition means there should be a keyword def and it should be ended with a colon. Okay. So this is the function. Okay. Here, instead of putting a value and b value here, instead of adding true values here, I am adding the a value and b value here. Okay. Instead of a equal to 10, b equal to 5, here itself I add the a b value. Now, instead of writing 100 times, how I am using? Just see it. Add of 10, 5, add of 2, 3, add of 5 plus 2, 5, 2. Okay, the same function name, here also the same function name. Instead of writing 100 times, I am using this single line to execute this code. This term is called as function call. Function call. This term is called as function definition. The same function name without def and without colon, it's there. We say it's a function call. You have to remember one thing. In the function concept, till this line executed, till this function call executed, it should not be executed. Till the function call got executed, function definition should not be executed. So this is the key, this is the initiative. Okay, the key of function definition is function call. Once it will be executed, the execution started here. So I want to perform first, I want to find the addition of two numbers for 10 and 15. So I am executing this line. The call will, it's a function call, calling the definition. It's a function call, it's calling the definition. Here, these variables are called as parameters. Here the variables are called as parameters. Here the values are called as arguments. Arguments. Inside the bracket, what are the values are there? It is arguments. Here it is parameters. Once this line got executed, the call will be initiated the function definition. At that time, the arguments value will be copied to the parameters. For example, here in the first position, what's the value? 10. So A value is now 10. Here 5. Then what about the B value? It is 5. Now 10 plus 15. Your answer is 15. 10 plus 5, 15. Again this line will now executed. Okay. Now this line will be executed. What will happen? 2, 3. Your answer is 5. Again 5, 2. Your answer is 7. Instead of writing the 4 lines, I can write only one time function. I can write only one time. Whenever I require, I can call the function using function call. This is the main use of function. Okay. So instead of writing repetitive 100 times, only once I can write the function definition. Whenever I require, I can call it with the help of function call. So how the execution happen means, see here, what's the function name? Add. Here also add. Here how many values are there? How many variables? 2. Here how many values? 2. These things want to be matched. So that will be the execution will happen. So what's the need of function? To avoid the repetition. Once you write like this, you can easily find out the errors. It is easy to debug. Once you write like this, you can able to reuse. For example, now I want to find the subtraction. Only one modification I want to do. Here I want to put minus symbol. Multiplication symbol. I can able to reuse the code. So these are the reasons we moved to the function concept instead of the normal thing. So what's the need of function? It is easy to debug, testing and maintenance. Then eliminate the repetitive code. Instead of writing the same code again and again, we can write it only once and make the program smaller. We can reduces the complexity less. Okay. Then we can reuse the code. Once you use function, the program will be less. Okay. And testing also very easy. That's the reason we are going to the function. Okay. Now, two types of functions. What are the functions? One is built-in function, another one is user-defined function. Built-in function means it was developed by the developers already. It will be already stored in some package, some folders. Just by giving the path, we can able to use it. But similar to that, similar to input function, similar to print, similar to square root, if I want to generate a new function means, I have to follow some steps. That is the user-defined function. Okay. So these are the rules. Okay. What are the rules means? 3 things you have to know in the user-defined function. three things you have to know in the function. One is function definition. The second one is function call. The third one is arguments, comma, you have to know what is parameters. Then function program, comma, main program. These four things you have to identify it. Once you identify the four things only, you can able to write the function. Apart from that, you can't able to write the function. So listen carefully. You have to identify these three things, these four things, and so that only you can make it clear. Okay. Any word, any variable comes along with the open close bracket, we say it is a function. See, input, print comes along with bracket. We say these all things are function. Got it? So here the syntax is def. Def is a keyword to denote the function definition. Then function name. Function name. Then bracket ends with colon. Here parameters. It is optional. Parameters. Similarly, the function call, function name. Here arguments. Here arguments. Then the variables which present in the function definition is called as parameters. What is parameters? Variable present inside the function is called as parameters. Variable present inside the function call is called as arguments. Arguments. Where the function program starts, the function program starts from the def. Where the main program starts, you have to identify it. Okay, see this example where the function program starts. Here the function program starts and here it is ended. This is the function program. How I am saying here it is ended? You have to see the indented space. See, these two lines are indented. After some space I wrote these two lines. So these two lines belongs to the function add. With the help of the indentation, we can able to find where it is starting and where it will be end. Okay, your starting position of the function definition is def and the ending position of function definition is where the indented got changed. See this line, the indented got changed. In this line, the add function, this function call is coming the same line of def. So the indented got changed and this is the main program. This is the main program and this is the function program. This is the function program. Once you identify the parameters, the arguments, function definition and function call, we can able to write the function program. Okay. Now see here in the function head definition, it is divided into two things. One is function header and function body. What is function header? Function header is nothing but this line, this def line. This def line is called as function header. The line, the def present in that line, right? This is called as function definition. And function body is nothing but the indented space. Is the indented spaced line is the function body. All of you got it? So this is the function header and this is the function body. Now we can see one example. So you will get the clear sketch about the function and there I will explain the flow of execution. All of you got it? So here I am going to write a function program, addition of 3 numbers. So first, for finding the addition of 3 numbers, how many variables required, or how many variables or how many values required? I want to add 3 numbers and I want to store the answer in 1 variable. How many values required? 3. So here I am writing a equal to int of input of, then b equal to int of input of. Here if you want you can print it. Print, enter 3 values. You can write, if you want to give the notification in the output, write it. Then c equal to int of input of. Now 3 inputs I got it. For example, 5 plus again here 5, here 2. 3 inputs I given. Now I am going to create the function program. I want to add it these 3, right? So I am writing here def. For denoting the function first, def keyword. Then sum. Inside the bracket, here how many values you are going to pass? 3 values you are going to pass. So for holding these 3 values, 3 variables required, right? Is it correct? Here I am passing 5, 5, 2. I can't directly pass this. I can't directly store these numbers. Not pass. I can't directly store these values. For storing this value, I need the variables. So as you are going to pass 3 values, here how many parameters required? 3 parameters required. So x, y, z. Always the function definition ends with colon. Then you have to maintain the indented space. Okay. Now add or total equal to x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. Print total equal to total, comma, total. Whether this code will be executed, whether it is correct? No, it is wrong. Why? Whether this code will be executed, it won't execute. Why? One line is missing. See here, this is the function definition and this is the main program. This is the function definition and this is the main program. In the main program, and which one is the first line of your program? The first line is here. Your interpreter should not execute this function definition till the function call got executed. Okay. So the interpreter first execute this line. This is the starting position. This is the starting position. Print enter 3 numbers. So you will give 5, 5, 2. Then here function call you have to add it. For example, here what's the function name? Sum. So sum of, you have to pass these 3 values, right? Where the 5 is stored? 5 is stored in A and this 5 is stored in B. This 2 is stored in C variable. So sum of A comma B comma C. Now once the interpreter executes this line, the control will be given back here. Once the interpreter executes this sum, directly it will call function. That's what the name is, function call. It will call the function definition. Here the A value is mapped to x and B value is mapped to y and the C value is mapped to z. So 5 plus 5 comma 5 comma 2. Total 5 plus 5 plus 2. What's the answer? 12. So print total. What's your output? Your output is total equal to 12. Now all of you understood the flow of execution, where the program starts, your interpreter skips the function definition and comes to the main program first. Always the program starts from the main program. After getting the inputs, function call will be executed. While calling the function, the interpreter check few things. What are the things means? First it will compare the name. What of the name of the function? Both the name is same or not. The single program, multiple functions will be there. So for making it confirm, the interpreter first check the function name. After checking the function name, it will count the number of arguments and number of parameters. Okay, here it is arguments, here it is parameters. So the values from arguments is copied to the formal arguments. After the values are copied to the formal arguments, the function got executed. After the function happen, it will execute and solve the solution. And one more thing you have to know, here your answer is printed here, right? Instead of printing here, you can make it print here also by adding only one line, that is written. Instead of this print statement, here you can add a line written tot. So what will happen? What is written? Written is used to return the answer back to the function call. Return is used to return the answer back to the called function, calling function, where the function is called here, right? So here the total answer will be returned back here, 12. For storing this value, again you need here another one variable. So you have to use this D. Here you can print it. Print D. Your output is 12. If you use return, your answer will be returned back to the function call where it is called. At that time, it is returning one answer, right? For holding that answer, we need one variable, right? For that, I use D. Print D. You will get the output. Okay. So what are the things I explained in this class? First, definition, need, types of function, that is built-in function, user-defined function, then flow of execution, and we can see I explained on example. I hope students you understand these concepts. Thanks. One more thing, the function with return type is called as, the other name is called as fruitful function. Function with the return name is called as fruitful function, and function without return name is called as procedure. Thank you, students.